Hello Gryffindors! Welcome to my channel. Those of you that are already subscribed, you already know what to do. The timestamps are down below this video. But for those of you that don't know me, I'm Velvet Cat, a fashion illustrator and instructor in Los Angeles, sharing my knowledge and inspiration with videos about arts, entrepreneurship, and with my newfound passion for tarot. Also, pick a card collective readings like this one to provide you with answers for any questions you might have in your unique journey, advice messages from the angels that are watching over us, motivation to follow your dreams, and all around empower you in love, career, health, mind, and soul. If you're new to tarot, or even if you already have heard of it before, I'd first like to start by saying that it is not what you think it is. What I've learned in my one-year journey of doing tarot after a lifetime of being a skeptic is that tarot is simply just a tool by which some of us that choose to awaken our innate spiritual gifts can either, one, confirm your intuition, that gut feeling and inner knowingness that you already have about your experiences, or two, guide lost souls towards their unique, happy life with divine help. By divine, I personally mean God, the angels, and spirit guides. But based on your belief system, that would be different for each of you. My channel is all-inclusive, free of judgment, and welcoming to all that want to join me in the ripple effect of spreading love and happiness, no matter how tough it is. Each new generation is breaking through destructive cycles with awareness, knowledge, and action to bring us all together. There are many ways in which we can participate, and for me, tarot is one of them. So what is a tarot pick a card video? Well, after this intro, I'll show you some options to choose from intuitively with what you're feeling. And as I said at the beginning of this intro for subscribers, the timestamps for each option are down below this video in the description and pinned comments so that you can easily skip ahead to that pile that you picked for a message that is most meant for you to hear. Since this is a general reading divided into just a small group of options, not everything will resonate. But if it doesn't feel like you at all, then you can go back and pick a different group. Sometimes the angels and guides that I ask for answers also might not want to provide me with everything because they want you to take charge of your own life choices and to trust in your divine protectors. So ready to pick a pile? So these are the options you can choose from for your reading. We've got pile 1 with the king, pile 2 with the rook, pile 3 with the queen, and pile 4 with the bishop. So take a moment to breathe in and breathe out so that you can pick intuitively and hear the most personalized message for you. Hey there, Gryffindor Group 1. This reading is for you if you chose this king chess piece. And now we're going to be using Anthony's wonderful spread with these beautiful, amazing questions for you to provide you insights of what you could need to hear right now as of watching this video using the Everyday Witch Tarot deck. Let's see what we have for you. So for your first question, what requires your fortitude, we got the Hanged Man card. And so that means that perhaps you are being challenged in belief systems or challenged in seeing something differently. And you could be a little stubborn against that. So you are required to have a little bit of strength there, have a little bit of courage to see things differently. Or if you are already seeing things differently from others, and that's why you're being challenged because people might not understand, then you are being called to stand up for yourself. Have fortitude in your beliefs. Set those boundaries needed, like the King of Swords here. This King piece is one that I often take as the King of Swords. And that energy is a very powerful, wise energy that is also savvy in their words. Even if you don't think that you know things, that is why you're seeing things differently, because you do. And you can learn even more to become confident to speak up. Or as I mentioned with not seeing things differently, perhaps that is where whatever is challenging you, don't take it as an attack or as an obstacle, but rather see it as a new strength. Then for where are you being asked to show up in life, we got the Ace of Wands. Such an awesome card. I'm actually really excited for you because you also got the Star and the Emperor in the next two questions. So I'm kind of seeing something here. Starting here with where you are being asked to show up in life. This one, as you can see, she has music. She has paintbrush and maps, and there is this energy here of creating things, which is what the Ace of Wands is about. It's, wands are our passions, our creative expressions, our actions. And so you're being asked to show up in that. What is it that you want in your life? What are you excited about? What sparks you to take action? Get a little more creative. Start up the projects you have on your list of ideas and complete the ones you already have started. Don't push it up for later. Schedule it in now. You've been also procrastinating or lagging on it, like if you're already striving for your goals or you already have a job in which they are asking you to put in the work, and how I said, maybe you're procrastinating or lagging on it, you are being called here to show up a little more. Present your best, because there seems to be, I feel like you could be noticed. There are opportunities there that if you're not doing your best, you're not showing your best foot forward, you're not gonna get noticed. And see, that is what I see with the Star here. How can you be of service to others? This one is actually one of social media influence and celebrity status and being the light in other people's lives, being the bringer of rainbows. So I feel like that's why it's calling you here to show up, because you have this opportunity to become a leader in your industry or to become noticed in the media. Get your portfolio work going, get your experience and your network. Your essence, your ideas, they are needed in this world. And for what are you being challenged to do? Where are you being challenged to do the right thing? I already kind of saw here that you are being challenged with something. Well, right here we've got a little bit of clarification. The Emperor card. And so this is one of leadership, as you can see here. And so you are being challenged to do the right thing as a leader. Since you are being guided in this way to become a leader, whether in your industry or perhaps as a manager or a teacher or something that guides others as well, you often have to make choices, right? And so the Emperor card here is one of leading with heart and keeping in mind everyone that needs you, but not letting that overwhelm you. Because at the end of the day, it's your choice. Perhaps if you do receive celebrity status or some type of influencer status, that is where you're going to be seeing challenges. You're going to be faced with having to make the right decisions. Like, for example, would you want to reach this status by stepping on others' toes or through drama? Success is available to anyone and to everyone, and there's no need to crush others to get there. Be this exemplary leader. And listen as well. That's how you can be exemplary, by listening to those around you. You could get ideas, you could hear what's going right and wrong, what you're missing out on. And who knows, you could become the next trendsetter or create a new system that actually contributes big time towards not only your company but for others. Like changing things that have always been done and they just continue that way because that's how they've been and no one wants to question them, but you come in and then you do change them, making history. Then for what boundaries need tending in your life? You got the Wheel of Fortune. And so this one is, what are your blessings in your life? The Wheel of Fortune is one of surprises and luck oftentimes, but so I can actually translate that into your blessings. So perhaps you might need to separate the work life from the home life. Perhaps you might need to separate your privacy from the media to not leave things up in the air for others to take advantage or control or manipulate. Before I go, I actually decided to bring my books, my Harry Potter books from my childhood in here. I don't have all of them, but I have 5 of the 8. And so I wanted to do Bibliumancy right now by providing you with an additional message from the books. Let's see. Which book should I use for Gryffindor Kings? I'll use this one. The book Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. And now let's see what page. Okay. So here we have, the bell was due to ring at any moment, and Harry and Ron, who had been having a sword fight with a couple of Fred and George's fake wands at the back of the class, looked up, Ron holding a tin parrot and Harry a rubber headache. That's so funny that they were having a sword fight and you picked the king with the sword. So I kind of get a message here of lightening up, having some fun, perhaps not letting tensions get to you, not causing tensions where they are unneeded, and also about friendships being important, that they have your back. So that's the reading I got for you. If it resonated, comment down below that you chose this pile and what you're excited or not excited about hearing. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe, since I'm still a YouTuber and every engagement counts to expose my channel to others that need a little encouragement in their lives. You could also turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss my videos every week. I'll see you on my next one. Hey there, Gryffindor Group 2. This reading is for you if you chose the tower, or I mean, rook chess piece here. But tower does also reflect in tarot, which is the moments of change and transformation in your life that may be super challenging. Maybe that's what you're going through. And we'll get some details in the cards by answering these questions from Ethany's amazing spread, as you can see here, to provide you with some answers that you might need to hear right now as of watching this video, using the Everyday Witch Tarot deck. Let's see what we have for you. So for you got something similar as pile 2, or I mean pile 1. So, I mean, it kind of makes sense with the Gryffindors. You know, Gryffindors are leaders and they have a lot of courage. So, or at least they can gain the courage. So you got the star here, just like group 1. And we'll cover that. What does that mean? This is amazing. But so, in question 1, what requires your fortitude? We got 3 of Pentacles and King of Wands. This is showing me that you need strength in teamwork, that you can gain strength in teamwork. Maybe you like to be like this King of Wands, where you just kind of want to solo on things. You have your plan set, you know what you want, you have your vision set, and so you kind of want to go on it alone, but you can gain more strength by having a team with you. Share your vision, and they will believe in you, and you can make so much more, get so much more done quicker with a team. Then as you do so, keep on going, trust that things will work out. You are their leader and you can make things possible. So whatever comes your way, like this tower moment, whatever tower moments come your way, stay strong. Then for where are you being asked to show up in life, we got the card 10 of Swords. And I feel like this is more about the people rather than you. So perhaps you are being called to show up for others. And see how this is right next to the star and also the 3 of Cups. So there's a lot of energy here of people, of community. And so you have so much talent to offer that you can actually use to help others. Those that are struggling, those that are stuck. They need your creativity, they need your knowledge, your communication skills, or any type of skills that you can bring to the table. Especially when things get tough, you and your strengths can inspire others to stand up with you because you have way more strength than you realize. And with how you can be of service to others, I'm already talking about it here. That is where the star shows up. So this is one reflecting the similar message of leadership, of influence, perhaps even as like group 1, through media attention and celebrity status, to where you can use your skills to inspire others, to educate the ones that don't know things, that need your information, to motivate them, bring some joy into their lives throughout these dark times, through your self-expression, create inclusive content, share your wisdom, let your ideas out. We might often think that our ideas are only for us and our happiness, but in reality, they are contributing to the world in ways we don't often think of. And see right here, where are you being challenged to do the right thing? We've got the 3 of Cups. This is one of communities as well, and celebrations and enjoyment. Perhaps turning a light from your success towards others so that everyone can see how much potential they all have. Providing rewards where they are due. Maybe even if you have that ability, providing scholarships or providing funds for others and connecting them with each other. Connecting people with each other so that they can achieve their goals. Because this will most definitely come back to help you. And lastly, what boundaries need tending in your life? We've got the Judgment card. So this is one of communication as well, self-expression, and as the card says, being the judge, making those decisions. So perhaps you might need to set those boundaries on when you decide on something and people try to fight you on it. If they're not contributing ideas for growth, then there's no need to listen to any downers. And keep on creating. Do not let anyone stop you. Before I close your reading, I actually decided to bring my childhood Harry Potter books to provide you with an additional message. So let's see what book has a message for you. This one, the Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. And now let's see through the pages here. Okay. And let's see what part of the book. Right here. It says, a voice suddenly echoed behind Harry and Ron. Draco Malfoy was strolling toward them, and for the first time in his life, Harry was pleased to see him. This one is making me think of how perhaps the people that cause you uncomfort, the people that are drama or tension, remember that they are speaking from their own pain, their own insecurities. So you don't need to tolerate it, but you also don't need to fight them or attack back or choose revenge. Perhaps you could pray for them or just send them love and light. And if possible, show them love. They might become your best friend, you don't know. So that's the reading I got for you. If it resonated, comment down below that you chose this beautiful pile and what you're excited or not excited about hearing. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe since I'm still a new YouTuber and every engagement counts to expose my channel to others that need a little encouragement in their lives. You could also turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss my videos every week. I'll see you in the next one. Hey there, Gryffindor, Group 3. Today we're going to look into these questions provided by Ethany and her channel, which I highly recommend, so that we can answer any questions you might have right now that you need an answer to using the Everyday Witch Tarot deck. Let's see what we have for you. All right, so for you, the first question, what requires your fortitude? You got these cards, the Tower and the Magician. Let me try to get them. Okay, there. So I see here that you can be someone, you are or you can be someone that is super talented and resourceful. And you can use that, those networks, those resources, that knowledge to overcome any obstacles that come your way. You could be experiencing a major obstacle right now, and that is why the Tower is right here. And it is asking you to look into your, how I was saying, network or resources and skills, to think differently around the situation. How can you use all of that to overcome and become stronger? This major thing that is happening right now is directing you to way better things that you could imagine in your life. And you just need to pull through a little bit longer. Then for where are you being asked to show up in your life? You have the Eight of Wands. This is a card of movement, and so perhaps in this difficult time, whatever is happening that is in your way, you can still, how I said, use your network and resources and skills. See, you are being called to keep on going, keep on putting in the work, improve your skills, nurture your networks. All of this is not for nothing. Don't let time keep passing. Instead of thinking of this obstacle as the end of all worlds, think of it as an opportunity to do this, of growing your portfolio, your network, your relationships, anything that is important to you at this time. And for where you can be of service to others, you did get the Two of Cups. This is one, as you can see here, of relationships, of love, of friendships. So perhaps, who can you help in your surroundings? Like, direct your attention away from you to others. Whether you're helping them emotionally or contributing your services or helping them in their goals. The best networkers and the most memorable people are those that can actually connect others towards each other, to help each other, because then they will turn back to you and help you. The favors, especially if you're helping a lot of people. But don't overdo yourself also. So you can also do this, how I'm saying, through networking and offering your services. Or you can also create content or create products that can help the people around you or your audience or your clients. And if it has nothing to do with work, maybe you are being called to listen to the people in your life, take them out for a nice relaxing day. And for some of you specifically, I also got that if you've been wanting to volunteer, you can most definitely do so. Like if you volunteer at an orphanage or at a hospital or with the elderly. Then for where you are being challenged to do the right thing, you got the World card. And this one is reflecting what I've been saying about the networking. So doing that for others by offering your services for others and your resources for others, that is giving your energy into the universe and into the divine to then bring it back to you. I feel like I'm kind of repeating things, but that's pretty much the main energy, the main message here. See, the World card is one of also opening your world, opening your mind to everything else that's bigger than you. And how I mentioned about volunteering, for some of you, you could also share information. Like this is a card that also reflects online type of communication. So perhaps if you've been feeling like a spark or a calling to contribute into world justices, to speak up about them, this is confirmation to do so. And lastly, what boundaries need tending in your life? You got 8 of Swords and 4 of Wands. So I feel like this is actually a strong energy of who you're surrounding yourself with. You might need to set some boundaries on some people. Some people that are holding you down with their negative beliefs and negative doubts that they're setting on you and negative expectations. Perhaps you might, for some time, need to isolate from others. And so that also brings us into, if you're watching this video during quarantine, how you might need to do this, of not being out in the public, doing what everyone else is doing, perhaps if it's unsafe. There's a distinct difference in these two cards, one of isolation, one of celebrations. And if you do want to have this isolation, it's okay to have those boundaries. People need to understand you on that. Or if you're the type of person that prefers to work alone rather than in team settings and crowds, then you can do so as well. Don't let yourself get taken by the crowds when you want to go elsewhere. Before I close the reading, actually, I did decide to bring my Harry Potter books from my childhood. I don't have them all, but I have 5 of the 8. And so I wanted to read through, get you an additional message. Let's see which book is it for you. Oh, that was quick. Okay, this one. And I want to drop them. Okay, that's good. So this is Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. And now let's see here. Okay. We got this page. And you got here this message. Fred and George's bedroom was on the 2nd floor. Mrs. Weasley pointed her wand at a lamp on the bedside table and it ignited at once, bathing the room in a pleasant golden glow. So with that already, I feel like perhaps you can actually incorporate certain things into your life and your home that bring you joy, that bring you light or magic. And even self-care, like bathing here, having a nice hot bath with music you enjoy. Because then look, it says here, though a large vase of flowers had been placed on a desk in front of the small window, the perfume could not disguise the lingering smell of what Harry thought was gunpowder. So I feel like here there's a dark energy, there's a solemn energy, there's a discomfort, but to make it a little more, to give you more security and joy for a better future, then that is where you can bring in positivity. And of course, it doesn't have to be bubbles and fairies and unicorns if that's not your type, but anything else that does bring you joy and make you feel, give you the sense of power to express yourself. Like having chess pieces or any trinkets that you like to collect. And that's the reading I got for you. If it resonated, comment down below that you chose this pile and what you're excited or not excited about hearing. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe since I'm still a new YouTuber and every engagement counts to expose my channel to others that need a little encouragement in their lives. You could also turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss my videos every week. I'll see you in my next one. Hey there, Gryffindor Group 4. This reading is for you if you chose the Bishop chess piece. And now we're going to be looking into answering these wonderful questions created by Ethany on her channel to provide you with some answers and inspiration at this moment that you might need to hear. We'll be using the Everyday Witch Tarot deck, and now let's see what we have for you. So you got here for what requires your fortitude, the Knight of Pentacles. And this is one of the knights that go in a journey towards this element, for this one being Pentacles. So you could be on a journey of your career, maybe that's what you're currently dealing with, in a journey of starting your own business or starting school for your career passion. In general, about working on your finances. Maybe even learning about finances. Like maybe applying for investments or scholarship or loans, or investing in trying to get a new car or a new home. So with this card being here for your fortitude, I feel like it's about patience, because also the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest of all four knights. To take your time, learn what you need to learn, to not throw all your money in one basket. And it's funny that you got here for where you are being asked to show up in life, the Nine of Pentacles. This is a card of enjoyment, as you can see here, and luxuries. And so with that, perhaps you could be called to enjoy the money that you do have and that you do make, to not take it for granted. But also, for those of you, if you're the type that actually splurges a lot, to make sure to pay a little more attention to your finances, rather than facing away from them or ignoring that they even exist. For this abundance to be grown and continued, you want to grow a tree, a stable tree of the source that brings you this income. And there is a balance there, which is actually kind of exemplified here with the Two of Pentacles, a balance. Although this is a different question. But so, the Two of Pentacles next to the Nine of Pentacles, of balancing how much you work and at the same time, how much you treat yourself. So depending on which type of person you are, if you're the type of person to forget about yourself, then you're being called here to splurge a little bit on yourself, or at least do a little bit of self-care and not take money for granted. But if you're the type of person that does overspend, then you're being called to tone it down. And so how I mentioned, this is a different question. We got the Two of Pentacles for how can you be of service to others. And this is one of balancing your finances, of giving your time and your skills to be able to receive. Maybe if you know finances, you could actually educate others on it. Or if you have the ability, if you're financially set, then how can you provide your time for helping others? Mainly though, in your career, this is a card that I take as saying yes to what is aligned with your path and no to where you don't feel like an ultimate yes. Because then if you say yes to everything, you're spreading yourself too thin and you're not giving your best to these clients or these companies or people that don't know how overworked you are and they needed your service, but they could have gone somewhere else. You can be of service by being mindful of who you say yes to. And where are you being challenged to do the right thing? We got this Temperance card. So perhaps this is turning a little bit more on you about your health and your well-being. Like not overworking yourself, which I kind of already mentioned. But so you're being challenged to take care of yourself as well. And take care of what you're working on so that it can grow. These cards are all tied together here. Now, to complete your reading for this next question, what boundaries need tending in your life? We got the Three of Swords. This is one of anything that's stressing you out, of pains and traumas, and perhaps you need to set boundaries on these things. Whatever is stressing you out unnecessarily, make sure to speak up, make sure to become aware and do something about it. This could also be in your relationships. If you're seeking to, like if you're single, seeking a relationship, then to avoid such heartbreaks, you can set boundaries as in not allowing anyone to disrespect you or to play you or lie. And demand that honesty, that honest communication that is needed for something to thrive. But if you are in a relationship already and this is the source of your stress and pain, then that is where the boundary is being called here. To not allow this to continue. To not allow anyone to take advantage of your kindness and your money and your time. Not only in relationships, but also in career and friendships. Before I close out the reading, I do actually want to use my Harry Potter books that I have from my childhood to see what additional message we can send your way. So let's see which book has a message for you. Alright, this book, Okay, got it. So you got Harry Potter in the Goblet of Fire. And let's see what message we have here. What page has a message for group bishop? And now, what part of this page? Okay, this part. So right here it says, but his journey back to me was not smooth, was it, Wormtail? For hungry one night on the edge of the very forest where he had hoped to find me, he foolishly stopped at an inn for some food. And who should he meet there but when Bertha Jorkins, a witch from the Ministry of Magic. Now see the way that fate favors Lord Voldemort. This might have been the end of Wormtail and of my last hope for regeneration. But Wormtail, displaying a presence of mind I would never have expected from him, convinced Bertha Jorkins to accompany him on a nighttime stroll. He overpowered her. He brought her to me. And Bertha Jorkins, who might have ruined all, proved instead to be a gift beyond my wildest dreams. For with a little persuasion, she became a veritable mine of information. I get a lot of things from this part here. One about perhaps seeing things from a different perspective. Anytime you feel stuck, by taking a stroll. Anytime you feel stressed. Because answers are not linear, especially when you're trying to force them. And who knows, at that stroll, you might actually meet someone or see something that does give you an idea. And another could be that with the people around you, if you feel like anyone's being shady, try to get information. Do not give up on getting clear answers. So that's the reading I got for you. If it resonated, comment down below that you chose this pile and what you're excited or not excited about hearing. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe since I'm still a new YouTuber and every engagement counts to expose my channel to others that need a little encouragement in their lives. You could also turn on the notification bell so that you don't miss my videos every week. I'll see you on my next one.